Hello, hello. Welcome to a Prosperity Guilds set. We have lots of draw, some alt VP and investment. Actually, a lot of draw. Village, buy, some gains, some attack, though not the most slowy down of attacks of all time, but still, an attack. I guess we're gonna open investment silver. We'll try to buy a butcher. We'll try to just get some. We'll probably pick up a war chest at some point, just because there are two $5 draw cards. So I mean, the bot is bad at naming anyway. But even against a human, war chest would be reasonable get here because there are kind of at least three piles of in sort of four. You may want to gain investments even. But anyway, there's a lot of piles that are worth gaining. So the names don't hurt too much. Especially, I mean, with one war chest, you could even go up to two war chests, I guess, the number of piles here, because you'd still be able to buy village if they name village and draw. You'd still be able to gain and draw and buy a village. So anyway, it's a nice war chest board as far as that goes. I mean, that doesn't mean I want to go crazy on war chests or anything, but there's at least some chance for that. Now the question is, do I want an anvil? Or do I want a second silver? That depends a little bit on what we hit, whether we hit 5 here. If we hit 5 here, then I really don't want another silver. If we don't hit 5 here, then I may want another silver. But trashing a state by anvil is probably the next shuffle, even if we miss 5 here. Pretty good odds of getting there. So, guess it's whether we go butcher or just go straight to war chest, but we'll take butcher. So this could be, I mean, I think we just buy a 5 here. We could take two, I guess we could take two workers villages, or like workers village and another investment. That'd be okay. Hopefully we can get to buying a 5 here. So we'll just trash this estate into a candlestick maker. And then we'll buy... Really, both of these are probably okay, but I think I'll start with Journeyman. It's a little more conservative, but I guess there's no reason not to play the Journeyman. It's not like there's some really critical things we have to get through here. We may have 5 in this next hand, so because we drew the estate, so it's got to have $5 in it, right? So what we'll do, we'll get another workers village and maybe buy nothing. We could spend the token. I guess there's an investment here. Keeping the token may let us get a trash if we draw the investment, so we'll stick with this. And now I'm gonna get a magnate. This draw isn't super good, but that's okay. And then I guess another journeyman. We'll just kind of alternate journeyman and magnates. The magnates are like more powerful draw in the end, but they have some consistency risks at the... Okay. How many did I discard? I guess it was a lot of coppers. I guess I could have just named something else. How many cards did I even have left? I don't remember. Anyway, it's okay. Let's see now. We can think about doing some, maybe we butcher one of the investments. Get a war chest. Okay. I guess we better just buy a village to be a little more consistent, or just to up our chance of drawing. At some point here, we probably want to gain enough of the treasures that we can get a lot of VP for investment. We can pick up another investment from Anvil, and we can pick up a gold if we want. It's not a huge deal. We don't have to do that even. It is just a way to score that isn't going to necessarily block up our draw as much, which is nice. Pretty valuable, actually. Let's name copper again here. Now we can name just whatever. Well, I guess we still want to name copper. I don't know that there are any coppers. Actually, I'm not sure there are. So what would be the thing to name here? It's like this, whatever. Okay, so we'll be able to draw deck here. So if we gain a war chest off this, that's pretty nice. We're still not to the point where we want to blow up the investments. I guess we can play the war chest first, though. I'm sure they're going to name complete nonsense. We could get a soothsayer. That might be fun. How much money are we going to have? A double village. We don't really need to save the tokens. Particularly. I may just play the soothsayer just a single time. Okay. Hopefully we see some treasures off this, or journeyman. It would work. Okay, that's nice. I'm not even going to name copper. I'm going to name, I don't know, CSM. Because we got these magnates, so. We may save one workers village for gain and play. Trying to think. Well, there's also a journeyman, I guess. Apparently there was two. We could well, there are a few things we could do. This isn't, I'm thinking of doing something which isn't all that great, but it's kind of cute. I guess the bot will probably, we could get a silver. I mean, we want to gain a silver somehow at some point. And then we'll probably empty the workers' villages here, and then possibly get a second investment. That was probably not like the absolute best play we could do there. I mean, it seems extremely unlikely that it was the best play we could do there. They're naming duchy because, of course, you know, the duchies are critical here. Okay, so we want another investment. We can also gain. There's some more gain and play we could have done. Like we could have gained a second soothsayer, played it, still drawn the gold, and then had the soothsayers to butcher into stuff later. But this is okay too. Really kind of prefer the journeyman just because guarantees drawing. Or it doesn't, well, nothing guarantees drawing, but it helps with the drawing a little bit more than the other stuff. We could get another investment. I don't know if we have enough coppers now to trash stuff for both of those, but we could buy them, I guess. This is a little bit ambitious, what I'm about to probably do. Do we just have one copper left? So like if we buy 2 coppers, that gives us enough to do the invest. Well, we drew this hand, so we'll get there. I think when you have a magnate in hand, it makes sense to maybe... I probably should have played the journeyman a little sooner. What else do we have a lot of that's bad? I guess investments. Once you have a magnate in hand, you don't even really need to care about the naming all that much. Really, you could name like Butcher or Soothsayer. And draw. I almost failed because there's a magnate bottom decked in here. I almost messed it up, but it worked out okay. Oh, I got too many coppers too, apparently. I forgot about the... Well, if I want to discard one to Anvil, it's not technically too many. I don't really want to promise that much, but... Thought I got another investment. I'm confused. Anyway. So I messed this up slightly. I gained too many things, but... We could blow this up anyway, even though it's not full money. Or not full points. What did I get? It's funny because a lot of these gains and buys don't even necessarily help me. Because in theory, we just kind of want to crank out the investments until we can pile out somewhere. There may have been a pile out here. I didn't even look for that. Probably next turn. Like buying province is not actually that useful. And we're kind of close to a point where buying province is also not all that useful, but we're getting quite fortunate on the draws at the start of these. The bot double provinces, that's pretty exciting. Good job, bot. I mean, if we dudded and they had a super good turn, I could maybe have gotten there. Let's name province. We do find a magnate, so we'll draw. No problem. We'll be able to empty the provinces here, but... They foiled me. Been foiled. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is not a very good deck. But they actually got through stuff pretty quick. Sort of quick. Maybe not pretty quick isn't the word. Nice kingdom. Investment. Could do some stuff. I mean, truth be told, if you're playing against a person, you would use investment for trashing, but you wouldn't necessarily be going all in on the VP stuff because this is a board where it's not actually very hard to empty the provinces. And it's sort of, you wouldn't, I don't know, I wouldn't expect to have 6 investments in the trash from VP stuff against a person, but you would maybe get to do it a couple times. If that. But I just don't think the game would last that long, and it's sort of a pain to even though all the treasures are good, sort of a pain to draw that. Though if you're lucky like me, the draw went really clean. So anyway, good little engine with a bit of Alt VP. AI was just fumbling, just messing around, didn't do anything, but we had nice draws and got some big points. So in any case, I've reached that point in the video where I'm talking pointlessly, as we do each day, and I hope you look forward to hearing it again tomorrow. See ya.